Heyo, episode 54 here. This is the Ace Night Podcast. My name is JP Vargas, and this is
Manuel Frutos.
And together we are
Tired.
two old drunk fuckers.
Yep. Well, no, we're still sober. It's the very beginning.
Speak for yourself.
I just got home from work, so I'm still sober.
No, I'm still sober too.
Yeah, they don't let you drink at work no more. It used to be in the MOU.
Typical.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jews.
They ruined everything. Everybody just fucking, one person gets out of hand, and that's it. It's over. Ruined everything.
Well, you ready for like 45 straight days of over 100 degrees?
Nope.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But it's coming. It's coming.
Fuck. Just getting out of the car and walking to the front door, tits sweating. Unbelievable.
Yeah, dude. I was like, man, what? You don't run the AC in your car?
I do, but it's like, fuck. Like, you know, it takes a good half hour to initiate that, like,
The cold.
cold. So, like, I got to go, like, you know, in the winter, you got to warm up your car. The fucking summer, you got to cool off your car.
It's funny because, I live near a lot of stuff. And so a lot of times just getting in
A lot of Indians.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different places here that, Walmart, Target, blah, 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 everything all around. And that's what it is exactly, dude. Like, I fucking start the truck, drive to somewhere, and it's not even cool by the time I get there. So I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Anywho, what's new, buddy?
Well, not much. Oh, my wife just finished her schooling, so she should be getting her degree here soon.
Fucking finally.
In the mail. She just took her final exam on Saturday, submitted it. I think she said she got a B+. So she's done. And so then we have about 40 something days, a little over a month till her party. And we're going to celebrate then. That way everybody's available. So I left up pretty fair amount of upfront time, because a lot of people have shit to do in the summer. And
Naomi Palooza?
Yeah, Naomi Palooza. And, we're going to have a big old shebangalang at my house, so can't wait.
Yeah, man.
I think her and I are going to go off somewhere this week. It seems like everybody's busy. They don't want to do the lake thing. And honestly, I don't want people over my house again, at least not for a while. So I think her and I might slip away, maybe go to the coast for a day and a half or something like that. We'll see. Give her like the first initial celebrating thing.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, is this sounding okay? It feels like I'm breaking up. Am I breaking up?
No.
Just me?
I think when you turn away too far, it like kind of cut out a little bit. Maybe you have to move the whole mic stand over toward you because it does look a little bit off. Right there.
Testicles. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I moved it a little bit further that way so that way when you rip a big old fucking burp in my ear, I don't have to hear it as loud. So,
Thanks for those ice balls.
Yeah, man.
Love ice balls.
Ice balls.
Beer, this type of beer needs to be super ice cold for me. Modelo.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those. I think all the Mexican beers, they got to be ice cold. Like, I can drink the fucking Bud and Bud Lights and shit. Practically room temperature, I'll be okay, but this shit's got to be cold.
It's not like the German beer. It's all fucking hot.
Das Wudenhagen, ja, yeah.
Oh, man. So,
other
than that, that was it. Yeah, good times. At your place the other day watching Warped Tour.
Yeah, it was all right.
I mean, it was more of the company or whatever. The bands are all fucking horrible. The thing too, though, is like it seems like every other year they have like what I want to listen to and then what everybody else likes, and it's all that like kind of all those like sad, like pale kids are out there, and then
Makes you want to commit suicide.
Yeah, dude. You just hate your parents and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then the following year, it's like all the punk rockers and all the old school stuff.
Yeah, I didn't really pay too much attention to the music. It's like, for the most part, I'm pretty tolerant when it comes to music. But like as I get older, I notice that's starting to float away. But I was already fucking stressed out and exhausted by the time everybody came over.
Oh, it showed.
Because I got up early. And, got everything all together and whatever. And before I knew it, it was like fucking noon. And Babe's like, Bob's come over at 1. I'm like, what happened after 3? Like I didn't even have time to rest or nothing. Not to mention Roman had the shits, so I had to fuck with him all goddamn day. I was like, God, man, I just want to fucking get some shut eye. Said fuck it, I started drinking.
Who planned it?
Well, okay, so initially it was going to be over Mario's, and do you guys want to come over? I go, well, I got Roman. I really don't want to take him out of the house, especially when it's hot, you know. And he's like, well, we just have it at your house. I'm like, that's fine. But one, I don't want to cook. I'll open my house to anybody. You know what I mean? Like, there's my barbecue pit. I'll set it up. I'll make sure the lawn's, done, and you got water and power access. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, but just don't have me do too much, because most likely by the time you get there, I already did too much. Like, I did my fucking part. I bought a bunch of meat to barbecue. By the way, that's all we cooked was the meat that I got, it seemed like. Did you bring any meat?
No, Bob brought some like chicken that was marinated. I forgot what Mario, because
we didn't cook Mario's.
Yeah, I guess
because I ended up giving it to him the next day and it wasn't cooked.
I was and then Brian brought that fish he caught, which is fucking delicious. I mean, Brian, I'm not sure if you're listening. That was fucking amazing.
Listening. But
let me finish.
Go ahead.
It was like really, really good. I don't know. He went to the lake up over, was it not the lake? He was over off the canal over like going towards Tulare or whatever. Showed me the picture. Got a big ass fucking fish. Dude, it was like wrapped in this foil and it had all kinds of, it was like seasoned perfect. It was fucking amazing. Anyway, yeah, JP, you had cut out of fucking the whole idea of cooking. So I ended up cooking because then Bob brought that chicken. He goes, hey man, while you're at it. And when Brian showed up, that was simple because we just put a big old wrapped fish on the fucking grill. And then I brought, it was like a big ass bag of chips and the crock pot with the nacho cheese, and the jalapenos. And I mean, I figured it was something simple. That way, I didn't want to cook either, but like, fuck, you're already like, oh, I don't want to fucking cook them. Blah, blah,
okay,
blah.
now let me start over. So the whole thing was, it was Mario's deal, and he had planned for Brian to cook for us. Well, Brian was the last one there and the first one to leave, and all he cooked was this fucking fish. I didn't want to cook. I told everybody I didn't want to cook. Nobody else, because you got to understand who I'm playing to, okay? These are the type of people where they want me to cook, I cook, and they bitch about it. I like cooking how I make my food the way I like it. Somebody always ends up bitching. Not to mention, I was already exhausted. I didn't want to cook. I said, no, here's the food. It's already seasoned. Do whatever the fuck you want to do to it. So I'm waiting for Brian. Brian's like, yeah, I'll be over. He didn't show up for a fucking hour and a half after I put it on the grill. And I'm like, okay, well, so what? Who's going to tend to this? Bob didn't feel like doing it. Mario didn't feel like doing it. And then you're there and you're like, oh, this is going to get dried out. Like, this time I didn't even give a fuck. Like, they can shove all that food up their ass. I was that irritated. Not to mention, I had to keep going and watching Roman because he was shitting all over my fucking house. So, it was just one of those days where, like, I was done. I would have been happy just ordering pizza and being like this. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I brought nachos.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm never, when somebody wants to have a party, just tell me what you want to bring, but don't ask me to cook it, or I'm going to cook it ahead of time. And then you guys could bitch about it later.
Or have it somewhere else.
Yeah, or have it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Usually it's not a problem, but everything that was supposedly planned didn't go as planned. And somehow, because I lived there, I'm the host, and I got to fill in all these gaps. Well, I had already did enough. You know what I mean?
There's dog shit all over the yard.
Well, see, then that's another thing. It's like, okay, I cleared the area where we were, and we had enough, and you had Lawrence of Arabia over here with his fucking tent and cool. I'm surprised you didn't have two black people with fucking palm trees going like this.
I know how you feel about it, so I didn't bring them.
But anyway, that was a nice little touch, but it was even exhausting watching you set up. But he did have everything. He had a fucking pop-up, he had misters, he had a fucking cooler. That was nice.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't point at me, but whatever.
Well, you didn't want to come and sit over next to me. You were all by yourself, fucking recluse, just
no, but see,
upset about life.
That was the spot I had initiated for us. And then you totally, like, Benedict Arnold me and went off on the other fucking side of the yard.
And enjoyed it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
But that's why I was mostly it was Roman. Like, I was worried about Roman. And then it's like, fuck, I don't got time to fucking look at this grill, okay? Here. It's like, okay, because Laura's like, well, you can start the meetup. I'm like, well, no, I don't really want to, but okay. So I started it in hopes that Brian would get there in time, and he was like, little fucking troll
Well,
walking
you
in.
kind of gave me a shit answer on your text too. I was gonna be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Which one?
Well, I was like, "Hey, are we eating? Are we, should I stop and fucking eat before I go over there?" Or
I
you're
can't
like,
remember what I said.
you dude, it was like, uh, I brought meat. I don't know what everyone else was doing, and I was like, "Okay, well,
Well,
I
and
read
it's
it,
true.
yeah."
It's true because it's like
I'm like, "What the fuck did I do?" You said come over at fucking 2:30 to 3.
Yeah, 2:30 to 3, and then Bob decides he wants to come over at fucking 1, and Mario and Nita, they work till 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we figure we'll set it to like 3. So I mean, which is fine because Bob and Laura can come, and they just started drinking. But I think the whole reason people come earlier is so they can leave earlier. You know what I mean? But my problem was I just didn't want to take over everybody's responsibility just because they didn't fucking take responsibility.
No, see, that's the thing. I think you kind of put a little too much onto yourself for that reason. First of all, here's the thing: like, if you don't like what I fucking cook, go fuck yourself. Make your own food. That's the way I look at it.
That's where I was when
you know.
you got there.
And so, when it comes to that whole idea, I mean, like, I don't mind cooking. Don't get me wrong. I like it because, for one, you're not going to burn my food, and I don't mean you personally, but like whoever the fuck's cooking for me.
Right.
It's not going to be underdone. I'm not going to have fucking Taco Bell lettuce syndrome. I'm not going to have the shits.
Yeah.
And so, that's why I'm like, I'm fine. And then, I originally went over there to go stand with you so that way, like I had a beer in my hand. I'm doing the dude thing. I'm just over there shooting the shit or whatever.
And I'm already at melting point.
Yeah, this dude's already fucking like. Honestly, I was kind of like, I don't know if JP wants anybody here.
No, I did. It was like,
It didn't feel that way.
it was like, why the fuck am I stepping in here? I don't want to be that guy. I'm glad you stepped in. I should have said thank you, but I was like, fuck this.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you know me, I don't mind.
but now I know. And I'm not even going to fucking buy meat for these people anymore. I'll bring it to their house, right? But for my house, it's like, I'm just going to like pre-cook it.
You should bring nachos. It was a hit. Everybody liked them.
Yeah, it was. That was a
yeah.
hit. I didn't think I actually, did I have some? Oh, I did have
I
some.
don't know.
I did have some.
I know Roman liked them.
Yeah, I shared with Roman.
Yeah.
So.
That was simple, dude. It was open a fucking can of cheese, throw it in a crock pot. I brought a fucking crock pot.
You know, another thing I was worried about, like I didn't care about the other shit I got, to be honest, but the chicken that I actually seasoned pretty well, I thought everybody was going to shit on it. They ate it all.
Well, I cooked it really well.
Oh,
Fucking fuck it up like this guy.
but the seasoning was good, I'm
No,
assuming?
it was delicious, dude.
All right.
And it was okay. Let me describe it because this is what it reminded me. But it was like almost like a shake and bake. Remember
Yeah, it
that
was.
stuff?
It was all seasoning,
Like-
maybe a little flour.
You buy that fucking old school like what your parents would make shake and bake. You fucking put it in that little baggie and it fucking shake the shit out of it. It's all like seasoned all around.
Yeah.
But he had put it on the grill and then said "fuck off" and then just walked away. So I cooked it, and it was cooked all the way through. It wasn't dry. I didn't dry it out. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Well, I can't remember if I had a piece or not.
I had a piece for sure. I liked it. It was good.
Honestly, I don't remember because honestly, I was drunk. I think by the time Brian
I
got
know.
there,
Yeah.
by the time Brian got there, I was drunk.
I feel like by the time I got there, you were drunk.
It was the I got those twisted teas. Those are so fucking good.
They're smooth, dude.
I like them a lot.
They sneak up on you.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
And Roman loved them.
Yeah. Yeah.
He kept snaking them for me, but
Yeah.
it wasn't my fault. But yeah, that stuff's good. But I mean, it was okay. It was just like, fuck, if I had a nap. Because it always seems like time just flies when I'm trying to get shit together for something.
Grumpy old fuck.
I was
dude.
fucking, I needed my fucking nap. I didn't
I was
get
gonna
it.
call you out on it. I was like, "What the fuck, man? What was wrong with you?"
I almost left to go take a nap.
You should have.
I almost started turning off lights.
You should have just went in. I was gonna send you to your room.
I went quite a few times.
Yeah.
Mostly it was the change run. Poor Roman. He didn't feel good all weekend either.
Yeah, he looked like he was having a good time though.
He liked the water. He liked the mister.
Yeah.
Not yours, but the
the
hose
that you had set up,
mister
yeah.
that was like set up. Naomi set that up, by the way, and it was just kind of like a shower. And yeah, he loved that. So at least he
Yeah.
had that going for
Yeah,
him.
little dude looked like he was having a great time.
Yeah, he did. But he had the squirts, and he didn't feel good on Sunday, and he couldn't wait to go home to his mom. So
Well, yeah, you ruined a fucking party. God damn it.
yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Next time, okay?
Mario, next time your house.
Yeah, stupid cunt. Well, they actually went the part 2. They went to his house, and I was like, I don't know if I want to go over there, but maybe I should get Roman out of the house. But Babe wasn't feeling it. She's like, I'm fucking worn out. She was irritable too. She was irritable that whole time. She didn't enjoy the music. It was hot. She's very periodico right now. She was so stressed out about finishing school, and she was just depleted. And so Sunday, she said, I don't really want to go hang out with anybody. I don't want to do shit here. She's like, I just want to, I think she ordered something like a new printer. She wants to get all arts and craftsy again. She's going to make some shirts for us. Right, finally, because she got the right size printer.
Well, now she has time, dude.
So now she has time.
Yeah.
And so she just wanted to get prepared for that. And it worked out because all of us got, well, except for Roman, he didn't really sleep. But, I mean, it was a restful Sunday, and we needed it because fucking Sunday was hectic. Actually, it was Friday and Saturday was hectic for us. So that's probably why, it culminated to us being fucking batshit crazy by the time everybody came over on Saturday.
Good times.
Yeah.
We should do it again.
It was just one of those days, It's not like that all the time, but, it's, whatever. Fucking Brian. Oh, thanks for the fish.
It was good.
You know what's funny? I had a little piece of it, and it was like towards the end, and I got like the scraps of it. It was about that much.
You got a fin?
Yeah. So I'll probably eat that later.
Yeah. No, it was really, really good. And no, I mean, honestly, dude, that was my idea of like, I don't want to fucking have to like have this whole thing. Dude, the crock pot, I fucking turned it on. I brought an extension cord just in case. It had like the splitter on it. Fucking hooked up the crock pot. The cheese was like fucking boiling at one point and it was ready to go. And that's when I was like, hey, everybody, there's fucking nachos. There's like a fucking 2-foot bag of chips.
Did you take those chips?
I left them there. I left them there. Yeah.
I got to check on that.
And so at the end, I was like, hey, if you want to fucking pour the rest of that cheese into a bowl, because I'm taking my crock pot. It's a family heirloom. Anyway.
Oh, it did look pretty old.
It was my mom's, dude. Yeah, so, I had to make sure to clean it up. And
I know. You got to explain that.
Yeah. But, yeah, no. So, Saturday, that was Saturday. So, Sunday, cooked up a couple of tri-tip, make sure I have leftovers and stuff. And I only watched one set on the Warped Tour. It was the band called MXPX. They've been around since like 92. They're pretty good.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. And so, that was the only band I wanted to watch on Sunday. And then JP fucking having a bad day the day before. I was like, hey, we're going to do it again tomorrow. I was like, no, I'll stay home. Like, fuck this guy.
I would have been, why don't you fuck off?
Yeah. No, I already was like, no, I don't want to go over.
No, actually, I was in a great mood Sunday.
Well, yeah, no, it would have been cool if you were in a great mood Saturday, too.
Well, it wasn't all bad.
No.
It wasn't all bad.
Okay.
All bad.
All bad. No, I mean, despite your shit attitude, I had a great time.
Good. Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But anyway, and then everybody just left early, and then I had to clean up.
I don't know. What did you have to clean up? Because I fucking had my mess in order.
No, it was just like, bottle. I told everybody, I'm fine with just your bottles, your fucking can, just throw it on the ground. I'll pick it up the next day. It's not a big deal.
This guy won't do that.
Not a big deal at all. Because, that's one thing.
Did somebody do that?
That's they do it every time they come over. But here's the thing. Okay. I told them, for me, that's very therapeutic because it's my own yard.
Leave me another reason to complain about you. Please.
No, this is something I told him already. I gave him a fucking disclaimer. I'm like, I love doing that. Like when I get up early in the morning, I go out there and I pick up, and I clean the yard. And then, I'm like, I feel accomplished for the rest of the day. It's one of those weird things. It has an odd therapy to it. So.
Well, ironically, I didn't have that same therapy Saturday during the morning because you were like all fucking ornery, dude.
You know what? I wasn't ornery until I'm like, here. It's like 11:30. I'm like, okay, Roman, we gotta take a shower, dude. Let's fucking bathe real quick. Let's take a nap. Babe's like, Bob said he's just gonna grab some meat. He's gonna be on his way. I'm like, part of me was like, okay, I'll see him in a couple hours. I'm gonna take a nap, and I should have done that. But I felt obligated to go entertain and make sure everybody had what they needed.
That's where you went wrong.
Because because I wanted to make sure everybody had stuff, but I didn't want to have to do anything extra. You know what I mean? And that's where I went wrong.
I mean, I would have hung out with Bob.
You would have?
Yeah, dude. While you're over there fucking sleeping and shit. I was like,
God, it
JP will
would've-
come out in a little bit.
It would have been so much better. And that would have been
It
the
would've.
nap where I ended up sleeping 4 or 5 hours. I got him. Hey, where is everybody? Oh,
Yeah.
they left like 2 hours ago.
Oh, I would have left you some nachos. I don't give a fuck.
Shit.
Anyway, I mean, it was cool overall. The big take from everything, I know we're just here bullshitting or whatever. I mean, I had a good time, dude. It was good seeing you guys. I needed it. You know, work has been work and stuff, and being able to see you. Oh, I mean, I see you weekly, which, you know, we record, but also to hang out with you that day. You know, Mario, Bob, Brian. You know, getting a chance to hang out with Brian for a little bit, and yeah, no, it was nice. It was good to see everybody.
Oh,
And,
you know what? That was another thing that got me fucking heated. Because I don't know if I should discuss this or not. Who gives a shit? So, Brian's wife, who I like her, but I know she doesn't like me too well, right? And it's because there's a personality clash there, but there's certain things that she does, and I don't even think she knows she does it, but she does these little guilt trip things on Brian and makes him feel obligated a certain way, which, you know, he's always going to take his wife's side. That's fine. But I had invited Brian, say, hey, come on by. You know, if people are coming over, come over and barbecue. Well, she had messaged Babe, and they're close.
Mhm.
Like, you know, my hubby got invited for JP, but, you know, I haven't heard anything from you. Like, she needed, like, some kind of confirmation or something. And first of all, Babe's like, I didn't know Brian was invited, but yeah, come on by. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like a whole thing. I had a feeling that Brian wanted to come, but there might have been some friction at home between them, and that might have been the reason why they were late. But I also knew that Brian was supposed to be cooking because he had told Mario that he was going to do that. So that's why I was like, thank God, I don't want to do it. So that kind of created a little bit of tension in me because I was like, because Brian had yet to come over our house. And they had plenty of opportunities. Rosie's down the street, and they're over to Rosie's all the time. And I'm always like, hey, man, come by. Come hang out. Never does it. I have a feeling it's because Francis doesn't like to hang out or him to hang out with me. Like I'm some kind of bad influence on him, right? And I know it's not the drinking because he goes to other people's houses and he gets all fucking sloshed.
it's
So
the
that's
racism.
maybe it is the
No, I'm just
racism.
kidding.
I don't know what it is, but it's like I part of me was thinking, I swear to God, that motherfucker don't come over at least to say hi and bye. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to cut him out of my fucking will. And I'm very glad that they finally made it because I was like, that was kind of inside me too. I was a little butthurt about that. More ways than one. I was like, oh great. So like, who's gonna fucking cook now? And you know, you invite somebody over your house so many times and they just like decline it. It's like you start to wonder things. I was almost thinking, you know what, babe? If they don't come, they're not coming to your fucking party either. I was that fucking bent out of shape on Saturday. You know, you were there. Anyway, I love the guy. I love him, but it's like, come on, like be friends. Like, you have a problem with me, just talk to me about it.
You think you're better than me?
We'll squash it, you know, but don't keep my friend from me. I love the little guy. You know what I mean?
He's a good dude.
He is.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about that bullshit. Water under the bridge.
Well, just one more thing, because
Fuck. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Xfinity. I was no, honestly, dude, the feel, you know, like get there and I'm like, I don't know, man. It was almost felt like you guys were all arguing about that. It was awkward, dude. It was a little bit weird.
I know, and I'm sorry about that. You know, it was a bunch of underlining things. You know, it wasn't like this or that or you being there. It's like it was just like a whole fucking smorgasbord of shit. You know, and it was just like I just want to relax and drink. You know, and like I'm all worked up because of all these fucking different angles. You know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you for September.
Yes.
Be prepared for everything to not go smooth.
I'm gonna sleep for 3 days before.
Well, just be prepared for everything to not go smooth, so it doesn't fuck up your day.
No, it never does.
Okay, well then, as long as you have that
We're go-
expectation, you're not going to be all fucking worked up about it.
No, I'm not. In fact, well, see, that's another thing. That's a good thing about delegating. Okay, I have people doing the food. I have people doing the DJ. I have people doing the decorations. I don't got to worry about shit. I'm gonna give a little speech for my babe. You know, hopefully the DJ shit works, or I'm gonna be screaming. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care who shows up. The people that care about her are gonna show up. The right people are gonna show up. That's like the biggest of my worries. Having people show up and not give me some bullshit excuse of why they couldn't be there. Don't tell me. Just either show up or don't. And I want it to be special for my babe, but I'm gonna do my part. I know that. And that's another reason why, you know, I delegate certain things. I don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of fucking Clark Griswold some stuff sometimes.
I do.
Yeah, and then it's
I am Clark
it's
Griswold
way over
sometimes.
the fucking top, and then it doesn't happen that way, and then fucking you go over there, Wally World's fucking closed,
Yeah.
and everything just went to shit.
And I have guns.
And I'm over there all happy-go-lucky like fucking Cousin Eddie. I try to bring you a white pair of shoes because I knew you liked them so much.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
No, I
No, dude, we had that fucking sausage out. I was like, God, I miss Jack.
Yeah. I remember that. Good times.
Oh man.
But
Anyway.
yeah, no, I don't have any worries about Babe's party. It's all gonna work out because there are so many people willing to help out, and it's not the type where like, well, where's this and what's that? What are you gonna do to that? I got it covered. All right.
Well, we do have to talk a little bit later. Not here, obviously, but you did ask me like my part.
Yeah.
So-
What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, whatever you need me for, man. You
All
know
right.
I'm there.
All right. I got
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing, and we'll talk about it as it gets closer.
Yeah, after night here, obviously, it's gonna be all be a surprise.
I can tell you one thing. Auntie Dawn wants to hand her the degree.
Oh, cool.
She's gonna wear a cap and gown. I already told the DJ they're gonna play that whatever the fucking song is, right when she comes out.
It's the Macho Man song.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna give. Sorry, Bob. I'm gonna give a little speech, and we're gonna. Fuck, that smelled like fucking Gleazies from Costco.
It smells like shit.
I had 2 of those.
Costco. You bought a pallet of shit from Costco?
Trinity brought me 2 of those fucking big hot dogs from Costco, and I fucking wolfed them down before I came over here. But I just burped it and smelled it. I was like, damn.
No, you burped it. I smelled it too. Motherfucker.
Anyway,
like-
what was I blabbing about?
No, but it got in my mouth.
Ketchup? Little onions?
That's not kosher.
What was I just blabbing about?
Auntie Dawn wanted to give the
No, I think it was kind of.
and then we were going on about the whole
Oh.
party.
I was just gonna give a speech and then give a little toast and then like, okay, let's have dinner. You know what I mean? So it should be fun. We're gonna make sure it's fun.
Yeah, if you're not all fucking mad.
I don't get mad all the time. Okay, quit making it seem like it's every party we have.
Every time I've gone over,
Shut the fuck up.
you're mad about. You're like, look at this. What is this? Medium rare? Anyway, good times.
Yeah, good times. But no, it should be good celebration for. And I think I'm more excited about it than her, which has me
Now,
worried.
honestly, I think you are. Because I talked to her and she's like, nah, you know.
I'm proud as fuck of her.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, it's not just her graduation. It's mostly about her, but it's her graduation. Her birthday's the next day, but it's actually kind of a housewarming because a lot of people are coming haven't been to our house.
Are you going to have a cake?
Yes.
Okay. Because my birthday is right after,
minute.
so I was going to pipe my name onto the cake also down at the
Wait a
bottom.
minute. No, cupcakes.
Oh, okay.
And I think maybe my daughter Audrey or maybe Adriana are gonna get together and make fucking that sort of treat table thingamabob. But don't worry, we'll work on your cake too, buddy.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
We'll help you out. Anyway, what else is going on? Besides me losing my shit.
Yeah, no, that was a good time. Oh, man. But at least we're here talking about it. Like,
Yeah,
there's
I
no
know what we're
fucking,
talking
yeah,
about.
there's no, you know, there's no hard feelings, dude.
No, it's just like, it's like we're family, right?
Yeah,
so
dude.
it's like people like you ever see those fucking family fights at the dinner table? You know, it's little shit like that. It's not that
Yeah.
bad.
Can you pass the salt?
Oh, that sounds good. Go ahead.
No, it was
What?
the dinner table. I was like, can you pass
yes,
the
of
salt?
course. Yes, of course.
No. Anyway, enough about that. So, dude, I was driving down the street. You know, I fucking saw this. This like some Indian dude. It was like a Charger Challenger. You know, that's they're all driving this. And so, no, it's a thing. You know, they're stereotypes for a reason. We talked about that in the past. And so, on the back of the car, they had like this big ass fucking sticker. I don't know, as like Haryana, or I'm not sure if I'm fucking. It's some place in India. I looked it up. I didn't know what the fuck it meant. I thought it was a brand or maybe like a trucking company. And so I started looking it up, and I guess it's like a state in India or something. And it had like this like little like, and that it made sense, dude. It was like a shape of like an area, probably, you know, like
I
California.
am very proud.
And so then I'm looking at this thing, and I was like, okay, well, fuck. I go, dude, this is the Mexican version. I mean, this is the Indian version of Sinaloa, Michoacan, all this fucking, you know, everybody who's like super proud of where they came from, but they didn't want to be there.
Back of their Chevy trucks.
Yeah, dude. They drive Chevys?
Chevys,
Okay.
Ford, Rams.
Yeah, not so much Ram.
Yeah, maybe not.
No,
It's
no.
kind of like an okie doke.
Yeah, that's a white
hick-
that's a white guy
hick
truck.
thing. I love Rams.
And
2500 Bighorn.
And so then, what do you call? I looked that up, dude, and you know it says that the Indian one or whatever. So then I was looking at it, and I'm gonna put this up here this time. Hopefully YouTube doesn't kick it off or whatever. But yeah, it was that whole like. So I kind of got to thinking this, man. It was kind of funny. I was like, you know, when Trump became president, all these fucking people are like, well, if he becomes president, I'm gonna fucking move out of the country. And you know, for goddamn sure nobody's left. You know, no one's gonna leave the best fucking country in the world. Like our shittiest fucking moments are way better than some other country that everyone's trying to flee.
Yep.
And so it was kind of funny, dude, because I started thinking about it. And like in my mind, this is how it works. Excuse me, I'm wondering, is there like some fucking idiot somewhere in France driving one of these little fucking weird French cars, and they have like Iowa with the fucking shape of like Iowa on you know on their back window? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, are they really fucking like, you know, you don't leave the United States and you're like, you know what, yeah, I'm fucking proud American, Iowa, and you have your fucking state on there? Like,
Well,
who the
I'll tell
fuck
you
does
one thing.
that,
I
dude?
go to another country to live. I'm not putting California on my back window.
Oh yeah, you don't want everybody to know.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. But no, it was just that whole like, it was just kind of funny because I started thinking about it, and I'm like, you know, does anybody else do that? Like everyone who's like, oh no, I'm fighting to fucking be in the United States, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and represent India and Mexico still.
Yeah, it's the same. I mean, I understand you're enamored of your fucking culture. And if you're like first generation, if you're born in Mexico, you're still proud to be a Mexican. You have your Mexican flag here in the United States, even though you left there for a better chance here. You know, I understand that.
I don't.
But when you're an American born person, and because you know you're totally representing your Mexican culture, La Raza, and all that shit, that bugs me a little bit. It's like, first of all, okay, if your grandparents were Mexican, that doesn't mean that you're Mexican anymore, especially if your parents were born here. You know what I mean? Like my I'm like fourth generation on that side. You know what I mean? They're all born in like Texas.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? The Mexican culture is younger than the United States. I mean, look at the history. Before that, it was New Spain. You know what I mean? I mean, to each his own. But if you want to, you know, you want to promote your indigenous blood or your Mexican blood, but not the Spanish blood, that's a little hypocritical, if you
I
ask
don't know,
me.
man. I'm gonna say a little bit different because you know what? You do all that shit to come over here. You're fucking doing whatever you can. You're an American now.
Yeah, I mean,
You
no,
know, you
that's
wave
totally
the
what I
fuck out of
believe.
that fucking flag. You know what? You've given up your other one to come over here. This is the flag you fucking
And
raised.
that's what I believe.
That's your only flag.
Yeah, that's what I believe. But at the same time, I can understand the appeal. Like my grandmother was fully Norwegian. And yeah, I went for Norway. It was one of my teams I went for in the World Cup. but it's not like I'm gonna, hang a Norwegian flag.
Yeah, but when it came between the U.S. and Norway, who were you picking?
USA's
Exactly.
first, always.
Big fucking exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, why go through all the fucking hassle? Why go through all the hassle of wanting to be an American and still fucking raising somebody else's flag? You're fucking here.
Yeah.
So, be a proud American. Embrace that shit. Fucking.
Yeah. You won't see me flying a fucking Israel flag. Tell you that much.
Okay. I'm like, which grandparent was? Anyway, no, it was just like, kind of an interesting observation. The whole thing. It's like, okay, this is the Mexican version of it. I just saw that. I wanted to talk about it, and I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, but people are so silly. They're so proud of.
I know you had
certain things.
I know you had something you wanted to share, a story.
Yeah, I do. I want to pay tribute to a kind of a childhood friend. I mean, I use that loosely because he was a little younger than me. He was like 3 or 4 years younger than me. Well, let me start off with this. So I talk a lot about this little fiveplex that I lived in when I was a kid. I mean, I lived there for like 9 years, like, I don't know, kindergarten, like the end of kindergarten to my freshman year of high school. And it's a fiveplex behind what used to be a 7-Eleven on Clinton and West. And I spent like a great deal of my childhood there.
Is this the stolen cable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Norman and Delia who lived on, that side of me. But there was this family that lived in the unit next to me. And it was a big family. It was like a mother and father, and they had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 kids eventually. And I say eventually because Martha, the mother, like those 9 years I lived there, it always seemed like she was pregnant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We all know that person.
Well, I mean, they had a good time. You know what I mean? It was Henry and Martha. They had a good time.
Apparently, they didn't have cable.
Oh, they eventually did.
Yeah.
That same day that I got cable, they got it too.
That was their last kid.
But anyway, yeah, good family. In fact, the Henry's father or parents owned the fiveplex. The old man's name was Henry too. He was Henry the first, I'm assuming.
No, Henry Jr.
And I liked this guy. He was an older Mexican man, and he was just like, you always tell he was like one of those hard workers. I want to say he was some kind of contractor, but he was one of those landlords that wanted to do everything himself. Obviously,
drove a Dodge Ram.
He had toolboxes. He'd come when something was broken and come and fix it. And he was real, like, he always reminded me of my grandpa. He was just very straightforward, very respectful. He wouldn't joke around a lot. I think I called him Mr. Resendez, if I remember. Well, no, my mom used to call him that. He was a landlord. But anyway, his son lived in the unit next to me, and he had a fairly big family. I believe his daughter lived in another unit, and it was just her and his wife. I think they just had a kid when we moved in. But yeah, they had quite a few kids, but I only remember the older 3. So you had Henry the Third, right?
Yeah.
You had and he was the sweetest fucking kid, man. He was just a little chubby, dark kid with curly hair. Always had a smile on his face, and he had this real infectious kind of giggle. And he had a younger sister. Her name was Danae, and sweetest little girl. She was very pretty. And I remember thinking these two didn't look like each other, but I noticed that there was some kind of resemblance. And then Danae looked like the mom. She was like light complected, had freckles, real pretty. And then little Henry looked like his dad. He was kind of darker complected, had curly hair, and but these two were always like, they were just happy go lucky. You could tell they just fucking loved life. It was the complete opposite of me. And then there was a third child, and I don't remember. I think there was 1 or 2 younger ones after that, but I really didn't pay too much attention. But they had a younger brother. His name was Adam, and this is kind of fucked up because he was just a little kid in all fairness. But I remember not liking him because he gave me these bad vibes. Like you could tell, you just look at him, you could tell that motherfucker is evil. and he's gonna end up in jail, you know, or something. He just something about it just rubbed me the wrong way, and I feel bad because I might have picked on him once or twice, but for the most part, I just tried to disassociate myself with him. So didn't really hang out with Danae because she's just a little girl, and you know I'm like, kids my age didn't hang out with little girls, right? Definitely didn't hang out with Adam. But Henry, Henry 3, he was only just a few years younger than me, and I kind of unintentionally, I guess, kind of took him under my wing. You know, we didn't really like go out and about on the town or whatever to hang out. We didn't like do a lot of things outside of our little fiveplex. But, you know, when I say we hung out, like he would come over and watch movies with me or whatever. We'd fuck around the back parking lot or whatever. And this kind of sticks with me because he was such a good-hearted little kid and like uncorrupted, but because I was just such an obnoxious little asshole, like sometimes I would either intentionally or unintentionally like try to corrupt him because
This is why Brian can't come over.
like like I would try to like get him in trouble or make him do shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I just told you why Brian.
All right.
Can't
Well, okay. Besides that,
yeah.
you can see where, and I feel guilty all these years about this, you know, because, like I said, he was just a good-hearted kid, and I was just like, let me make problems where there isn't. And from what I remember, his parents, Martha and Henry, they were fairly decent people, right? They were good people, and they couldn't stand me. Like Henry Jr., obviously he fucking hated my guts, and rightfully so, because I was a little fucking cunt. Like I was always mouthing off. I was always, you know, trying to say stupid shit, trying to be funny, you know, kind of like, you know, me and you during this podcast. But
I think we kind of do the same thing.
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But, you know, at least now we have some kind of empathy where, like, okay,
Yeah,
maybe we went
yeah.
too far. Like, as a kid, it's like you don't really think about that stuff, you know. And here's what it is. I was envious and maybe somewhat jealous about what they had. They had this, like, kind of like tight little family. You know, there were siblings. There was both parents were there. I didn't have that shit. I was a latchkey kid. My mom, for the most part, was a fucking cunt to me. When I wasn't staying with family members across town, I would like she would work nights. She would sleep during the day, hardly pay any attention to me. And so like I had this free reign, so to speak, around this fiveplex, and I would just go around and invent new ways to fuck things up. You know what I mean? And what sucks is little Henry, for maybe a short, you know, time or you know, for an instant, like he kind of looked at me, up to me like a bigger kid role model, and I'll tell you, I dropped the ball on that shit because I was the wrong person for that. And I remember thinking, even at that age, that this kid probably had more sense and more like like kind of like a better head on his shoulders than I did at that time. And I should have been the one teaching him certain things. So there was this one time, and this sticks out. This memory sticks out because Henry actually taught me something, and he probably didn't even know he taught me something, but it was definitely eye opening. It kind of changed me, I think, for the better. Let me get my sip on. My mouth's so fucking dry when I start rambling off.
We said a lot.
Apologies. I'm trying to get the story out.
Can you turn your phone off?
Shut the fuck up. So anyway, this one time, and I don't know why or how, I got invited to one of Henry's birthday parties. It was one fucking party I got invited to. Now, I remember his grandparents had a house just right around the corner on Clinton, going towards 99 from West and Clinton.
You showed up, everybody's mad.
There's one house that has 2 stories. The only house that had 2 stories. Like he had it built or something. It was like right across the street from that Me and Ed's that's over there on Clinton. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's still there.
By Weber.
Yeah, it's somewhere halfway in between.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had only went to that house once because my mom was dropping off I don't know, fucking rent check or something. But at some point, they had upgraded and they got a bigger house somewhere else, if my memory serves. But anyway, got invited to this party. I rode over with the family, and I knew Martha and Henry didn't like me very well, but I had a feeling I was there because Henry wanted me there, right? And so that was very touching because I was a lonely fucking kid, and I'm like, I'm looking for any kind of fucking come up, and I'm going to a birthday party. I'm getting food, I'm getting soda, whatever. So, end up going to this party, and nice house, good size house. And it came present time, and little Henry's opening presents, and he opens up this box, and his grandparents had got him a pair of shoes. He opened up the box, and they were black Pro Wings. Remember Pro Wings?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Payless shoe stores for the shoes on a budget or whatever. I remember thinking, because of my little fucking fucked up kid head, I remember thinking, I didn't say it out loud, thank God, or else everyone would have been mad. But I remember thinking, Pro Wings, what a fucking loser. I wouldn't be caught dead nose. Like, that's what I'm thinking. But here's where my hypocrisy didn't get me very far as a kid, because my mom had actually bought me some knockoff Reebok classics, and that's exactly what these Pro Wings were. But my mom had bought me shoes called Autries.
I mean, you think about it, dude. It's like they're all made by the same Vietnamese kid.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But, it's like, it was a material world. Mid-'80s was very super material. Well, there's probably more these days.
And you were a material girl?
Yeah, I was. But in the mid-'80s, those Reebok classic shoes, the ones that actually look like tennis shoes, they were like the shit, and everybody wanted them, and they were very popular at my elementary school at that time. And so, here's Henry, get the Pro Wings, and we made fun of the kids that had Pro Wings, right? I got Autries, my mom bought me, and here's the thing. It still had that Union Jack British symbol, the flag, British flag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But on the Autries, they were a little bigger than the Reeboks. But in my fucked up delusional head, I'm thinking, well, I'm better than the Pro Wing people. You know what I mean? Even though they're still knockoff. Right. And I'm going to go off on a tangent after the story, but about those shoes. But anyway, so Henry opens this box, and I'm thinking I'm judging, I'm thinking fucked up shit. This little guy, he goes, oh my God, you got me shoes. He walks over to each one of his grandparents, gives them a hug and kiss. Right? He wasn't pretending. He wasn't kissing ass. He was genuinely happy his grandparents got him a pair of shoes. Brand new pair of shoes. And he didn't give a shit what brand it was. He wasn't thinking about Reeboks or coming up or what else am I getting from my grandparents that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just so, and when I saw the interaction between him and his grandparents, I stopped smiling, first and foremost. I stopped laughing in my head. I kind of walked away, and I got really it was probably the low testosterone, but I got really emotional.
You got a little low T?
Yeah, a little low T. I went to the other room, and I was thinking, I was like,
man, I'm a douche.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I was like, man, what a fucking asshole I am. And also I thought, here's this smaller kid, right? Younger kid. And I'm supposed to be the bigger kid. I'm supposed to be the one that teach him a few things and show him how to be proper. But he taught me something, without knowing. And it's something that just stuck with me for the rest of my life. He taught me gratitude. This kid had genuine gratitude, and he's just the most unselfish, unjudgmental, just happy with life, happy with all the little simple things in life. And I'm the one that really lacked in all this. I should have been more, at that time, I should have been more appreciative of all the things that I got in my life, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? So he taught me something that day. And I got, like I said, I got emotional. And then it was that day I knew this kid was going to go far. right? Um, Later, down the road, like I said, I was there until I was like a freshman high school. He went on to do his own thing. He had his own friends, and I had my own friends. We had like less and less contact throughout the years. Didn't really talk with the kids, kind of did our own thing. And then my mom and I up and moved my freshman year, and I thought I would probably never see him again. Well, some years later, I had Robert and Audrey, and they were little, and I think it was Rob who was in Little League, and we went to a Fresno Grizzlies game, and I have like all the Little League teams in the valley. They go to the Grizzly game. It's Grizzly night or whatever it is, Little League night, whatever it's called.
Mm.
Well, I remember going and I bumped into Henry, and he was much older, and he had his family was there, and I was there with my family. We made like little small talk. I remember seeing the side eye. I saw his dad, and we didn't really converse or anything, but it was just small talk. It was nothing major. All right, well, it was good to see you. Blah blah blah. So then I didn't think anything of it, and then some years later, I just started working for the city of Fresno Water Division, and I was with my foreman at the time. He was like training me small service repairs and whatever. We got called for a shut off or repair at this little house on the west side by Chandler Airport. And we went out there, and Henry was there. It was Henry, his dad, it was his whole family. I think it was his family construction business. And they were like just restoring this whole house. And I remember seeing Henry. Hey, shook his hand. How you doing, man? Good to see you. And I remember him saying, "Hey, you remember John Paul? You remember JP?" And I heard, "Yeah." And then his dad comes out. And I remember Henry Jr., he comes out and he was like sizing me up. He didn't really talk to me, but he was like looking at me all disgusted, but he was still sizing me up. Like, yeah, it was probably, I was thinking in my head, he was probably thinking, oh, that was that little fuckhead. I hated him. You know what I mean? Which it was rightfully so, you know what I mean? Because I was just a little piece of shit kid, and I probably deserved that type of judgment from him. But like, I didn't have any animosity towards that because I honestly thought they were all good people, right? So we went about our way, and I really didn't have any contact with him. I know that he's got cousins that are Cordovas, and the Cordovas are actually cousins with my first wife, Robert and Audrey's mom. And so we had that connection, but we just never kind of connected. Well, over the last few years, I have Henry 3 on my Facebook, but we don't really interact. Like, it's like it was just one of those, wayward kind of Facebook friends. And the other day, I'm just kind of scrolling, and I saw him on there, and I decided to go on this page. And I was scrolling, and then, a smile came to my face because I saw that little gracious kid, the one that was just like, he didn't have like a bad bone in his body, always smiling. And, I was that kid that was supposed to really take him under my wing, and I didn't. And I just thought, man, because this guy is successful now. He's successful. He has his own business. He got a lovely wife. He looks like he's happy. According to his Facebook, everything looks fucking hunky dory. I smiled for a little while, and then I realized, I had no fucking part in that. You know what I mean? For one, and it got me to thinking, you know what? I want to talk about this guy just to get it off my chest. And I reached out to him. I said, look, bro, I have this podcast. I'm going to talk about you. It's nothing bad. I want to pay tribute. And he was very gracious. He said, yeah, man, thanks. I'll check it out, whatever. So in saying that, I want to reach out to Henry. If you're watching this, hopefully you actually do watch this, or any of your family members. First and foremost, if I ever made you feel bad or less of a person, if I ever hurt your feelings, I'm sorry I wasn't that guy, but I'm sorry for not doing enough, because you taught me a lot just by you being a good person. and I want to let you know that I do appreciate you, and I remember you from all these years. And I just want to apologize to you for being me, because um, that's not like me as a kid. That's not somebody I'd want to be around my kids.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So, um, uh, if you're watching, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. For one, but if you ever want to just kind of hang out and just shoot the shit and then catch up on everything we missed, you know what I mean? I would like to hear about how your mom and dad are doing, and your sister, and even Adam. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully he's an upstanding citizen, and then you guys are all successful. I'm sorry I don't remember your younger siblings' names, but yeah, it's like there's some positive memories with you back in the day. We used to watch movies in my living room, and used to laugh at all my stupid jokes, and I appreciate you, man. So I just want to. That's the whole reason I told the story, was just to kind of pay tribute to him, because the world needs more people like that little Henry. You know what I'm saying? And from what it looks like he's like that good kid turned out to be a very successful person, and yeah, I'm very happy for you, bro. So, the end. That was a lot to process, I know.
Yeah, no, it was a lot.
But in saying that, one last thing, those Autries. So, just for shits and giggles, Naomi was looking up the price of the shoes, and like Pro Wings, like old school Pro Wings, they're actually, it's a collector's item or whatever. But those Autries, they're like, if you were to find a pair, they're like anywhere from $200 to $300.
Oh,
Isn't that fucking nuts?
Yeah. Yeah, joke's on you.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, like I'm like, yeah, I'm better than the Pro Wing people, but sure wish I had another thing, Henry. I hope, since you're successful, I hope you went out and bought yourself a real fucking pair of Reebok Classics.
And then you grew up, and what'd you name your daughter? What'd you name your kid? Your daughter?
Audrey? Not Audrey. Audrey. Actually, I didn't name her. My wife Tish did.
It was like some subliminal shit going on there.
No, Tish actually named her. Just fun fact.
Yeah.
Named her Audrey after Audrey Hepburn, and then picked the Lee because it was her best friend Brenda's middle name. So
Brenda Lee.
Brenda, yeah, her name's Brenda Lee. Brenda Lee Flores Perkins.
No relation to Brian Perkins.
No, I don't think so. Well, she married John Perkins, and I don't think they're related.
Okay.
They're all related somewhere.
Yeah.
Who cares? Anyway.
Yeah. Well, that was long. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Was it boring?
No, not really.
Okay, good.
No. Right. I was drinking. Sorry about
And then
Xfinity. Oh man. Anyway, let's fuck with Bob. We're gonna get close to wrapping it up, but not really.
So we'll just tease.
Yeah. Do you have another story you want to talk about, but not really?
No.
Okay.
But even if I did, it would be like 45 minutes long.
Oh no, we don't have enough. We're gonna run out of film. It's all digital.
You always forget about that when people say film.
Yeah, dude. Well,
That's
I mean,
funny.
like even taking pictures. I mean, like you would actually waste a whole fucking picture on something if you fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Where now you're like delete. That's all good.
Yeah.
And we can even like Photoshop ourselves to look better, like I do every episode. I mean, I try. Anyway.
We need to get more creative on the background.
And by we, you meant me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
It's like, wait, we need to cook better barbecue.
Yeah. And by we, again, you meant me?
Me.
Yeah. You dick. No, I mean, it's, I understand, dude. I just work a full-time fucking job. And then come home and try to produce a goddamn podcast. And then you're going to make it fucking overflow even more with salt. Oh, man.
I never have this problem at home.
No, you'll find something else to be mad at. Anyway.
And that's funny because I'm not usually mad when I'm drinking. I'm usually happier.
Yeah, no, that was like an angry drink that day.
Yeah. I think I was angry before I started drinking. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, no, you should try not to.
Try not to drink or try not to get angry?
Both.
Mm.
Or at least one. Pick one, dude.
No. I gotta cut the drinking out though. Like it's just becoming such a fucking problem.
I was gonna talk to you about it. I was like, dude, stop, man.
I really should. Okay, how about if I just limit it to special occasions and podcasts?
Yeah.
That's what I need to do. You know, it's like when I'm like, oh, I'm at home, I'm gonna watch a movie. Let me fucking get like fucking hammered. That's the stuff I gotta quit doing. You know, it's like it's becoming a problem because then the next day I'm completely fucking worthless and I don't want to go to work and you know what I mean? It's like it's just a vicious cycle.
And then there's the Warp Tour. And you're like, ah.
Yeah. I gotta cook.
Oh man. I was just like, JP want anybody.
How much time do we got? We got more time or not?
Yeah, we have whatever time we fucking want. This is our shit, dude.
Okay, because that last story was kind of long, but I was trying to like, you know, fast pace it. But I did see a documentary recently.
Oh, look at that. We're almost out of time. Tell your documentary.
It was I don't remember what fucking streaming service it was. It might have been Netflix. The Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
It was the one where they paid tribute to that Halil Slavic guy, who was the original
the guy that put everything together.
Original guitar player.
Yeah.
And it was, I gotta tell you, it was put together pretty damn good. I gotta admit. But, you know, like when you watch these people on there, like, I don't know, there's certain things that doesn't resonate well with me. Like, or maybe it does too much where you see certain people and you're like, he's full of shit. Or I'm not buying it. You know what I mean? Like, Flea, he kind of came off as, you know, genuine.
Mm-hmm.
About his feelings, about his friend and losing him and stuff because they weren't super close and they did kind of bump heads quite a bit, but he was very emotional about discussing, you know, his death.
Mm-hmm.
This Halil guy, Jew bastard.
Where was Chad Smith in all this?
This was all pre him, so they didn't even talk about him.
I know, but like, oh, I guess yeah.
Because there was a guitar player and a drummer. The drummer, I can't even remember what his fucking name was, but he quit because he couldn't take it. He was emotionally distraught after the Halil guy, he overdosed on heroin. So the thing that bothered me was I don't think I like this Anthony Kiedis very well. And I understand people take death differently. Because, you know, when my best friend fucking dies, I'm fucking emotionally like distraught. I'm crying. This guy had very this Anthony Kiedis, he showed very narcissistic traits about discussing. Now, he could have probably got all the tears and pain out. But at least, you know, when you talk about a friend that passed away, especially it's supposed to be your best friend, you know, there's got to be some kind of emotion involved, especially when you're talking about it on a documentary. But he just didn't seem genuine about it. And his whole thing was, and this is another thing narcissists do, is they like to deflect. Apparently when Halil died, Anthony Kiedis didn't go to the funeral. He was the only one that didn't show up. And his reason for that was because, oh, the mom blames me for him dying, or the brother blames me for him dying. Okay, whatever. But you know what? Be a fucking man and show up at your best friend's, you know, regardless, you guys both had a problem, right? He died. You didn't. You're still here. But you know what? Pay some respect to your friend who just died. And all he did, well, I didn't go because, you know, and then he said that he, now I'm sure there's more to the story.
Maybe he felt guilt, dude.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he felt guilt. But there was something about his responses that infuriated me. Like I said, people react different with grief. but there was something about how he was talking about on the doc. Now this is just a small segment, right, of his life, and we probably didn't even get to see the most emotional aspects of how he found out about his friend. He didn't really talk, or they didn't go into detail about it. But even if they didn't, they did Anthony Kiedis, I think, a disservice by showing the least emotional response. You know what I'm saying?
For all we know, he has high T. You gotta fucking cry about everything.
Well, I mean, the guy sleeps with fucking chicks 40 years younger than him too. So, I mean, you could take that with, whatever. But I have a problem with that.
He went to Tops or Bottoms or whatever fucking Anthony goes to. I don't know.
But I think that I don't like him very well, and I shouldn't just like judge him based on like a few segments on a documentary. But I didn't like it. I just think whoever put this documentary together, they didn't do him any favors with what they included, because they made him seem like a fucking heartless, egotistical narcissist. And it bothered me because I'm like, you know how I feel. I lost a good friend. I lost one of my best friends from leukemia as a kid, and I was a fucking wreck.
I met this guy 20 years ago, and I don't like him for a different reason.
You met Anthony Kiedis?
Yeah.
I want to hear it. I want to bash the fuck out of him.
No, it was the concert. They had a concert here in Fresno. It's a whole other situation. I don't even want to fucking get into it. The guy's a piece of shit.
Good.
I had interactions with them, and
is this when you were doing security?
Yeah. And it was then, and the guy's a fucking dick. I don't like the guy. I like the Chili Peppers. I like their music. The guy I could fucking do without. I mean, I've met several other people along the way, which I've been fortunate. I mean, it's not like bragging or nothing. But that guy, for sure, I don't have a fucking positive thing to say about him. He's a fucking fuck. And for my own... God damn it, dude. Really?
My burp?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting to not like this
Sorry,
guy.
Manuel.
Sorry, me.
The Glizzy Gobbler.
And so, and we're in a closed room. So, yeah, no, I mean, like, I've met this dude, and my interaction with him, I fucking don't like him. I like their music.
Well, I'm glad that you kind of reinforced that he was a prick, because that's how I got out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And, to his fairness, it was just a small, but whatever. It infuriated me watching this. I'm like, well, this guy doesn't seem to fucking care too much. Oh, really? Because you think his family doesn't like you? Well, so the fuck what? Your fucking best friend died, motherfucker. You go there, you better be the first person to put a rose on his grave. Even if he was Jew.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to share that. I did like the documentary. It was well done. It was kind of sad. And, I think Flea made it. I think Flea made it better off of his response. But Anthony Kiedis seemed like just such a fucking narcissist piece of shit. Fucking rapist, pedophile cunt. Thank you.
I mean, it could have been also just out of respect for the family that he felt guilt that he didn't show up. I mean, there's that kind of flip side to it.
I'll give him that. But his responses should have been, a little bit more hat in hand. And not just Mark Rendon like.
I mean, I didn't really get that from that. I watched that documentary.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, no. I was like, hey, dude, you should watch that. And it was like 4 months ago, but I'm pretty sure after your dad fucking told you, hey, boy, you
that.
And then sure enough, that's when you watched it. Because anytime I suggest something, this guy doesn't watch it. And I was like, hey, did you watch the one about the Mormons?
I probably just forgot. My memory is so shit now. I'm pretty sure I have like the beginning stages of dementia. And I think that the alcohol has a lot to do with it.
No, you put the duh in the dementia.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. My dad puts the duh in dad. This is my dad.
Dad.
Anyway,
yeah, dude.
we're gonna start watching shit together. That's
I
what
know,
we're
right?
gonna do.
Like we got a fucking pregame, like watch a fucking documentary, talk shit about it on the episode.
Yeah, there you go. Well, like I had said when I told you, you, and Anthony should do like Mystery Science Theater, where we watched it, we just fucking bash it.
If we can get past the licensing, we'd have it in the background.
You know what I'm watching right now?
What's that?
I'm gonna finish watching it tonight. The Patriot.
Is it not? Is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Not Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I know what you
Patriot.
mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Fucking Steven Seagal, the
Yeah.
Patriot. No,
Yeah.
first of all, why would they call it that? Because you got the Patriot 1991, and then you have Steven Seagal version 1998, and it's like it's not like infringement or something.
I mean,
but so far I've watched it, and it's a little cheesy, like Steven Seagal.
yeah. I mean, you
I
get
got
that.
I
You
gotta
get that.
finish that, but I gotta tell you, I like his character in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
It blew me away. I'm like, holy shit, he's kind of likable in this.
Yeah. I mean, but you have to like set the bar where it has to be when you know you're watching a Steven Seagal movie.
Seriously, like I
Yeah.
set my bar was down here.
Yeah.
My expectations were this is gonna be.
You can
cheesy as
only
fuck.
go up from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna finish it. I'll finish the fucking review on this next week. Okay, Bob. There's my teaser, and I promise I'm gonna follow through. Okay.
He didn't like it. He didn't like it.
So far, I kind of do,
Okay, well there you go.
but it's not over yet.
All right.
I'm like halfway in between.
You're gonna have to tune in again, Bob.
Yeah.
You have anything else?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, because you know.
Yeah.
And besides, I got more glees of the burp, but I know you don't want to suck.
Yeah.
that.
No. Fuck no. This episode's over. Ah, man.
All right,
Good,
fuckheads.
good times all the time, dude.
Yeah.
We say our shit. We say our fucking piece and have a great time doing it.
Hey, listen, we appreciate you guys making it this far. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks again, my friend.
Thank you, man.
What else?
But they shout out anybody Bueller,
Whatever.
everyone.
Just like, follow, comment. Anything. Fucking interact, motherfuckers. Anyway, thank you. Ace Night Podcast.
Out.